Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. My name is Shy, but you can call me Shadowcat as the channel name suggests, and today we're watching more Andor. Alright, so we're on episode 4 of Andor, and things are beginning to pick up the pace a little bit, I think. Where we left off, Andor had just met with, I believe his name is Luthen, about the doohickey he has, and Luthen had revealed that he wanted to work together with Andor to take down the Empire. I don't really know. My cat is being a cat. I don't know if we know exactly what Luthen has planned for Andor, but from what it seems, his reputation precedes him, and so that really piques your curiosity as to why. I can't quite remember, but I feel like they left the episode leaving Ferrix. They were at least on a speeder. I believe the speeder blew up, and I'm blanking kind of with what happened after that, but I feel like they left the planet, maybe. They were also juxtaposing it with the story of Cassian as a little child meeting, I want to say her name is Marba, and her taking him away from Kenari. These Star Wars names are going to kill me. But yeah, I feel like the first 2 episodes were more slow paced, whereas I felt like the 3rd episode, things were definitely starting to pick up, and so I think going into episode 4 that we will continue with that momentum, but I'm just excited to find out, and I just want to get into the episode. So without further ado, let's get into Andor.
Calculations complete.
Yeah, I maintain that so far. I feel like this show has the best Star Wars visuals that I've seen. I mean, that is almost entirely because it is the most recent. Well, I guess not the most recent, but, you know, it's a newer installment, so.
What's that? Mad Nog. Just a sip.
Mednog.
Seems to me you have 2 choices. Either I drop you somewhere and you start running, or you come with me and help with something important.
Are you gonna, like, tell him what?
Define important.
Yeah.
Taking something of real value from the Empire. Put a real stick in the eye of the Empire. And get paid for it. I wondered who you were.
He's being so vague about what he's hoping Cassian can do for him.
Better to spit on their food and steal their trinkets.
It's better to leave. Better to eat, sleep, do what you want. You don't know me. I fought in Mimban when I was 16. 2 years of it. Straight out of prison into the mud. I'm one of 50 that survived.
Out of prison?
And who did it turn out we were fighting? Ourselves. So please.
What? I hope they expand on that a little bit more.
You came in as a cook.
Oh shit.
You lived because you ran. But you're right about one.
How does he know him so well?
I imagine that no matter what you tell me or tell yourself, you'll ultimately die fighting these bastards. I didn't risk my ass for the Starpath unit. I came for you.
Did it for you, yeah. How interesting.
You survive and deliver. I'll give you 200,000.
Dang, okay.
What would we be stealing?
The quarterly payroll for an entire Imperial sector.
Coruscant? Not confident in the way I pronounced that.
Providing useful analysis and conducting effective covert action, sir. Very good, Dedra. That is verbatim from the ISB mission statement and wrong. Security is an illusion. You want security? Call the Navy. We are healthcare providers. We treat sickness. We identify symptoms. We locate germs, whether they arise from within or have come from the outside.
A stolen Imperial Starpath unit was recovered at the scene.
Those responsible
Unknown, sir. I'm heading out immediately after this meeting.
will speak before you leave.
Proactive measures, sir. There's an
Who
increase
is this woman, Dedra? I wonder how she fits into the plot, because they're focusing a lot on her. My immediate reaction was like, oh my god, maybe that's his sister, but I don't think so.
Clem. For the next 5 days, you'll be Clem.
Who's that?
You'll be working for her.
I thought you were in charge.
He's gonna hate this idea to start. Think it's best you stay inside until I've had time to work it all out. Don't take less than 50,000 for it. Just know it will always be worth more to me. I want it back when this is over.
Set design
Hello,
in
Val.
Star Wars truly goes off. It's so good.
Something I can help you with.
Now, like this. 5 months in, just plug in some new person. It'll
So
tear
they've
the
been
team.
planning this for 5 months.
You're vulnerable and you know it. I'm buying you critical redundancy.
What do you mean buying?
I'm paying him.
What would I tell the others?
You'll tell them it was always a part of the plan.
Are you giving me a choice here?
Yeah. You step up, you lead, you cancel the mission. I need to know you understand.
And if he's the problem?
Well, that's the advantage of renting him. He's
You just get rid of
disposable.
him. Damn. It's like that.
Yes.
I'm a bit nervous at their chances.
Clem!
Obviously, we know that Cassian's gonna make it out of it, but I can't say the same for them too.
It took the combined ingredients of idiocy, ineptitude, and total disengagement for this farce to have reached the full apex of incredulous disaster. Seriously?
Just like the slow bringing of the hand down. Great.
As of this morning, the Milana system is under permanent Imperial authority. Congratulations on that.
Is your arm something I need to worry about?
No.
Well, it's a long walk. Through the night.
What a beautiful landscape.
Who is he?
I wonder where this was
You
filmed.
should have asked him that when you had the chance. He is something we will never discuss. When we get to camp, we're going to tell them this was my idea and we've been planning it all the while. We never mention him.
Interesting. Jeez.
They won't be back today.
It says 5 dead. 1 local and 4 Primor security employees. They've misspelt Ferrix.
Where is my Starpath unit? That is our box from Steerguard.
Has to be.
Right, that gives us jurisdiction. I want you to go to Blevins' office, tell them we need everything they've got on Ferrix.
Whoa. What a transformation.
My assistant tells me you refused to turn over the file on this incident in Ferrix.
I suggest you schedule an appointment.
I want the full
Okay.
Ferrix report.
It's my sector. You fall here. You fall alone.
Are you denying my request?
For the second time today.
Fine. I'll take it to Major Partakas.
Don't look down.
I wonder why there's tension between the two of them. Like, it seems like we should all be on the same team in this instance, but a lot of the people working for the Empire or the Imperial, whatever, whatnot, They seem to be at odds with each other.
While you were sleeping, they came in, slit everybody's throat. You ride with Mossy, Garbish, Saw Gerrera. Fall asleep
Saw
on watch, they're gonna put your head
Gerrera.
on a pike for a laugh.
Sorry.
We know Saw Gerrera.
There's two. What do you make?
If you guys watched my Rogue One reaction, you would know that I was kind of confused by his character because I feel like they introduced him and then didn't really do anything with him. So I'd like to see him pop up in something else.
He'll give us critical redundancy in all areas.
It's a bit late for surprises.
Yeah.
That's Skeen. This is Taramin.
Skeen,
Nemec.
Taramin, Nemec.
And Cinta.
Not super confident that I'm gonna remember these names, but I'll do my best. Why do I feel like this man is gonna break free and just do his own thing? Wow. Not to keep mentioning it, but the set design really is something else, because this set both looks incredibly futuristic, like the complex, but also kind of depressing.
Mother.
Ooh!
What are you staring at?
Apologies in advance. We're trying to save our pain meds.
He's committed. I'm feeling that. His belief in the cause. When it comes down to it, that's all I need to know.
Senator, what a pleasure to see you.
You as well, Luthen. Sorry to be so late.
A gift for your husband.
Yes, it's his day of days. It's a Chandrilan custom, one of our many.
Yours is a rich history.
May I show you something?
Oh, don't bother. I couldn't afford anything here.
Please. There's no harm in looking.
Two-faced divinity.
14,000 years old.
Sun goddess. And a serpent from the overworld.
Is he trying to get her alone? And she's distracting the other guy?
I can't pull funds the way I used to. They're watching me now.
They're watching everyone.
This is different. They're everywhere. There's a new spy every day at the Senate. I've found someone I think can help me.
Someone who? We're vulnerable enough. We need funding, not more people to worry about.
Don't lecture me on vulnerability. No one's more at risk than I am. You think I haven't thought this through? I'd be the first one to fall.
He's with us. Stay.
What the hell is going on? When did this happen?
On top of what?
On top of being someone I've never met who suddenly got my neck in their hands.
I know the feeling.
Are we done?
Who is he?
He's Clem. He's here. That's all that matters.
We're wasting daylight. Let's get on with it.
This show so far has absolutely gone in a direction that I was not expecting whatsoever. It's really fascinating. Wow.
What's all this?
Dinner for the governor.
What governor?
The governor of Hannah.
You don't remember?
I remember you wearing me down.
I didn't think anyone could do that.
Are you enjoying this? Not right now, please. Go! Your fun friends just cut off their shipping lanes yesterday. Do you know how many will starve? Perhaps we can laugh about it over the third course.
Perhaps you should have a rest.
If you make me pay attention, I will, and you won't be happy. Don't do this again.
We're taking crates of payroll from that room, loading the freighter, and escaping out of the runway tunnel.
Obviously, it's not to scale.
Escaping? In a row?
Yeah.
Those were TIE fighters we saw on the way in.
Once every 3 years, for as long as anyone can remember, the Aldhanis gather in this valley for a celestial event they call Makani Bredani. Imagine 50 meteor showers all at once, but like a curtain being pulled across the sky, until the window to the galaxy forms over the horizon.
This happens in 3 days' time.
Okay.
They won't know where we came from, and if we can beat the clock, we'll be gone before they even know what happened. Now, you've got a lot to learn and very little time to do it, so...
Not a lot of room for error.
Are you in all the way?
I mean, what are the choices he have at this point?
It is my feeling that this is part of an ongoing effort to steal proprietary Imperial equipment in anticipation of an organized rebellion. I have 3 previous case files on my desk that begin to suggest a pattern.
Your feeling?
I'm seeing signs of coordinated activity over a number of sectors.
What activity?
Similar items of interest, repeated methods.
If they were smart, they would probably listen to her. But, you know, I like them not being smart. That guy is so...
But senseless to ignore and potentially the foundation of a uniquely
what are
superior
these,
career.
Blue things on their chest? He has 5, she has 3.
That's why you're here.
I didn't see how many the lieutenant has, but I guess it probably has to do with their ranking, I assume.
That's an Aldhani phrase book.
Can I eat my food?
Mm-hmm.
You'll eat, you'll let Cinta check the bandage, and you'll have learned all that by morning.
Dang.
Take the first watch.
I hope we get more background on these characters. Alright. I wish this episode was longer. Okay, guys, we just finished Andor episode 4, and I thought that this episode was pretty okay. Not bad at all. I remarked at the end of it that I was wishing that it was longer because I felt like we were finally getting into like the meat and potatoes of what was going to happen. I felt like a lot of this episode was set up for what's to come, and I thought that there was going to be a little bit more of a payoff at the end, but you know, that's fine. I don't really mind having to wait until the next episode to get that. But this episode went in a completely different direction than what I was expecting. I don't know what they're planning to do with Karn. He really didn't get much in this episode, honestly. I feel like we've been upgraded to badder villains, I guess. And Karn has just sort of been left in the dust. I don't know if that's true. I don't know if he's gonna have some really epic comeback. I kind of hope that he does, because out of all of the villainous characters, out of all of the imperialists or whatever you call them, I feel like he was the most interesting for me so far. We saw him go back home to his mother's, and I'm hoping that that's not the last we see of his character. We also met a lot of new characters this episode, and I really, really wish that I wrote all of their names down, because I'm having trouble remembering. Not gonna lie. The show has started to go in a direction that I was not expecting whatsoever, and that is not a bad thing at all. I just think that this episode was a lot of setup, and so because I haven't yet seen any of the payoff, I can't say definitively whether I'm loving the direction or not. I just think that it is sometimes a little difficult to introduce characters mid-season and have us care for them the same way as the characters that we've already been pretty familiar with for a few episodes. I'm still overall enjoying the show. I think that because last episode left on such like a build-up, that I was expecting the pace to be matched in this episode, so to sort of take it back down and have more setup is something that I wasn't necessarily expecting, and so I think that that has colored my perception of this episode a little bit. But yeah, I think that this is one of those episodes that when you look back on a season might be more significant and more integral to the plot than you initially realized when you were first watching it. So I will save my judgment for then, but I also do want to emphasize that it's not that I didn't like this episode at all or anything like that. I'm just not sure where we're heading yet. But I definitely would say out of all of the episodes that we've watched so far, maybe my least favorite, maybe. But I still did end the episode wishing that it would have been longer, so I'm still invested. I'm still looking forward to seeing where we go from here. But yeah, guys, that is it for me. I hope you guys enjoyed watching this episode with me today. If you did, I wouldn't mind it at all if you liked, commented, subscribed, all of that good stuff. And I will see you guys in the next video. Bye.